What is going on, people? It's your boy Astro, aka Ketchup, coming to you today with a very different episode of ShounenKetchup. I believe this is lucky number 7, episode 7 of ShounenKetchup, the weekly anime news show bringing you the best in shonen and other anime games, otaku related things. So, today's a very special day because it is actually Nintendo Direct, or I should say it was Nintendo Direct, because at the time of recording this, it's actually already over. So there's obviously a lot of news there that I do want to cover, and I know this channel mostly focuses on anime and, shonen stuff, but I figure, there is some shared interest, at least a lot of the time there is, between, Nintendo fans and anime fans, so I figure we cover some of the exciting news we got today, because we also got some DLC characters for Smash Ultimate, which is always a great time. If you didn't know this about me, I love Super Smash Bros. I went to E3 for the Invitational to watch it a few times, and, well, not a few times for the Invitational, but you know what I mean. I love Smash Bros. That's the point. Melee is probably my favorite game, but I digress. So, before we get into the Nintendo Direct stuff, let's focus on a few shonen stories this week. So first off, last week we talked about the voice actors of Gon and Killua hinting that they were going to be working with each other again for a project. Now we know what the project is, and as I guessed, it wasn't a Hunter x Hunter anime revival because, quite frankly, Togashi is still busy playing Dragon Quest, therefore the manga is not far enough for us to really get any sort of sequel at the moment. What we are getting, however, is an online escape room game, which is a really interesting concept. I guess in some ways it would kind of be like a mystery game, like a Solve It game, but it's an online escape room, and, it's coming a little bit later. I don't think that it's out yet, but I think that it's coming within the month or within a few months. So if you're a Hunter x Hunter fan, you can check out the details on the Hunter x Hunter online escape room. I know it's coming soon, but I don't have a specific date. Beyond that, what would this be if I didn't talk about Demon Slayer's success? Now, I don't know if you got the vibe. Demon Slayer, not my number one, but you have to respect. You have to respect success like that. I might not like the story or appreciate the story like a lot of people do, or think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Sliced bread's pretty good. But I can definitely respect when something's going crazy. I know that recently they just had a milestone of 150 million manga sales, which is pretty insane for a relatively new manga series. So congratulations, definitely to Koyoharu Gotoge. And normally I'm pretty decent at pronouncing Japanese names, but that's a tough one for me. Let's try that again. Koyoharu Gotoge. 150 million sales, as well as being featured on the Time 100 Next list, which I believe is the first manga, or maybe in recent memory, of being on that Time 100 Next list. So congratulations to Kimetsu no Yaiba. I have my gripes with you, but you have to commend success when you see it. So, last thing I wanted to cover before we get into the Nintendo Direct stuff. We actually are very close to the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. For everybody that's been voting and is excited to see how this is going to end, I personally think that it's going to be a very good year for Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen. I think we might see some awards for Beastars too. I haven't watched Beastars personally, but hear decent things about it. Hashtag not a furry. I think that we're going to see a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen, quite frankly, and if you want to check out the winners of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, you could catch it February 19th, which I believe is this Friday, which would be 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you can do the conversion or check Crunchyroll's website to see what it is in your local time zone. But if you are in the Eastern time zone, you're looking at 8 p.m. for the awards, and it should be pretty exciting. Now, to get into what this video is mostly about, the Nintendo Direct. We had just a ton of news today with this Nintendo Direct. And, a lot of exciting things for Zelda fans, Smash Bros. Fans, Xenoblade fans, Splatoon fans, but without any more beating around the bush, let's get into it. So, first of all, we have it starting off with the new DLC for Smash Bros. Ultimate. Again, I love Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Ultimate is great because you can play with just about any character that was ever in the franchise, which is fantastic. And we got Pyrrha and Mythra, which I believe that they have different names in the actual translations. But Pyrrha and Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I haven't actually played the game, but I do know Xenoblade Chronicles is where Shulk is from, and I know that they have a pretty cool fan base, and the characters look pretty dope. So at some point, perhaps I will play that. But yes, we're getting some more Xenoblade representation here, and if I do say I don't know a lot about the characters, they seem to be another Zelda and Sheik type situation where you're switching in and out, or another Pokemon trainer situation where you basically have multiple characters in one. It looks absolutely amazing, and if you didn't know this about me, very red, you know, birthday is in the Aries zone of things, which apparently has an affinity for fire. I don't like the horoscope stuff, but if you're going to bring me closer to the elements of fire and tell me that that's my element, then, you know, I'll subscribe to it a little bit. So, Pyrrha and her fire and Mythra, they're looking absolutely beastly. The moves that I'm seeing, I'm thinking that I'm going to prefer Pyrrha just because of the red and the fire. You know, it's looking like it's going to be super ketchupy, super saucy. Mythra looks awesome too with the blondness. I'm very excited to play them, and it's been a little while since I played Smash Bros, but I will definitely be picking up the Fighter's Pass because it looks great. And if you haven't checked out the trailer, you should, because it is very cool. Next, Skyward Sword. Now, I don't know if I was the only one that was a little disappointed when I saw the Hyrule Warriors 2 expansion pack. I was hoping that we were going to get Breath of the Wild 2, but it was definitely touched on that, you know, it's in production and to just wait it out. And because Breath of the Wild is such an amazing game, just for background, like, I've played a lot of the Zelda, you know, games on DS. I haven't played a lot of the main series Zelda games, aside from Breath of the Wild, but obviously, amazing franchise. It's just a matter of me playing different things. I was, you know, super addicted to Pokemon, among other things, when I was younger, so, you know, you can't do it all. But I did play Breath of the Wild, and that game absolutely knocked my socks off. I think, legitimately, it's one of the best games I've ever played. Up there with Yakuza 0, honestly. Just, aside from Pokemon games, which just kind of have the crown for me, and Smash Bros, it's just, Breath of the Wild definitely makes me want to try the other Zelda games, and it's a great opportunity with Skyward Sword HD, which is actually coming out on the 16th of July, to give another Zelda game a try. And who knows, maybe after I play this, I will want to, you know, go ahead and play the rest of them, because, you know, Zelda's obviously a really popular and great franchise. It's just, it didn't quite appeal to me as much until I played Breath of the Wild. But, you know, Skyward Sword, especially with the Joy-Con motions, looking absolutely saucy, ladies and gentlemen. Beyond that, Splatoon 3. So, like I mentioned earlier, when I actually went to the Smash Invitational, I was able to actually see the tournament of Splatoon as well. I find Splatoon to be a bit of a difficult game to play. Like, it's definitely really fun, like a lot of Nintendo games, but it's also is a game I haven't really gotten into. But we do have the announcement for Splatoon 3 coming to Switch next year, which means that next year it's already looking like we're going to have Breath of the Wild 2 and Splatoon 3, which is just looking insane in terms of releases so far for Nintendo. Like, those are two of, like, the major hitters these days. You know, Zelda never really misses, and obviously Splatoon is one of the newer ones that are, you know, creating some hype in the scene. So it's going to be cool to see Splatoon 3 come out. Maybe I'll give it a try. I know I do have Splatoon 2. I don't play it very often, but the trailer looked pretty dope, so if you haven't seen that, you should check it out as well. So that is about it for today's catch-up. I know you did not see my face this episode, which who knows? Maybe that's better, maybe that's worse. I don't know. I can't give you the answer. But that's more or less all I got for you. I wanted to end this week's episode with a funny meme. I see a lot of memes throughout my day-to-day with my groups that I'm in, frequenting Discord and stuff, but I wanted to share a funny meme every single week. The funny meme that I want to share this week is this Attack on Titan meme. It needs no explanation. It is just absolutely hilarious. Funny stuff. Well, anyways, if you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. We're trying to grow this channel. If you enjoyed this video and liked my commentary, you want to help your boy out, please go ahead and give me a like and give me a comment. What do you think about the announcements at this Nintendo Direct? And what do you think about the Crunchyroll Awards? Who do you think is going to win some awards? Again, this is ShounenKetchup. You can catch a new episode every single Wednesday on this channel. And again, thanks a lot if you made it to the end. Have a great day. Be safe. Peace.